you don't need to be a follower. You don't need to have something just because someone else has it. I want you to truly want something because you want it. I don't want you to feel like you need to obtain something because everyone else has it, and all of a sudden you feel like you need to have it. Because if you live by that code, number one, that's not going to help you when you're older in terms of happiness. Your happiness will be predicated on what you have obtained based on your surroundings, your environment. And I don't want that. I want your happiness to be on you, your independence.
Lucky Boys Podcast.
The bad karma that they had gets passed down. So even in death, their bloodline will continue to be cursed because of something they did.
Yeah.
And then it's up to that new generation. I believe that they can break that generational curse.
You have to try to
but
break the
it's
cycle.
an uphill fight,
It is.
right? It's an uphill fight because there's just so much shit that they dump on you.
And a lot of times I say to myself, everything that was taught to me and everything that I have learned, the moment my daughter was born, I had to unlearn myself to reteach my daughter not how to learn things the way I was taught. So I have to, literally reevaluate how I was raised, the good things, the bad things that happened to me.
When you're talking about you had to adjust and update, I think a big part of it, even to this day, we were raised with a lot of anger, right? As a shortcut, right? They would just get angry. Oh, why don't you just do this? Instead of teaching us how to properly do something through love, I felt like they were very short on kids. Like, you should just know this. You should just do this already, without that education background or the support or the resources given. It just felt like they wanted you to do this so bad and be successful so bad, but they didn't have the proper steps and the guidance to give you the best chances of succeeding.
And not only that, because the fact that, when you have parents that are not, I guess, highly educated, they're not dumb. I mean, they did, my mom was educated to a level when she was in China that, well-read. But there are still things that in life that, she's not exactly what they will call, Harvard Ivy graduated level. But like my dad himself, he was, well-read in his own rights. His, Chinese literacy, his philosophies and his wisdom is all done. But during the time when he was here struggling, they all know exactly what we have to do. We just want to make sure that our children don't eat the bitter. They want to just say, we are eating our bitter so our children don't have to. But I also feel personally, we need to, and even for my daughter, to sample what eating bitter is, to understand that what we have to go through. And giving these kids a pass these days, certain entitlements that kids are getting. I want this. Why can't I get an iPhone? Why can't I be this? And they get angry because they're, because of peer pressure. They're angry because of what social media is showing them. So therefore, our children right now, the certain entitlement, they get angry because, well, I'm sorry, we just can't afford it. They don't understand that. There's, that generation disparity where, yes, eat the bitter.
Here's the thing. If I don't provide a cell phone or something that all of their friends have, I'm really trying to teach them restraint. That's one. Two, you don't need to be a follower. You don't need to have something just because someone else has it. I want you to truly want something because you want it. I don't want you to feel like you need to obtain something because everyone else has it, and all of a sudden you feel like you need to have it. Because if you live by that code, number one, that's not going to help you when you're older in terms of happiness. Your happiness will be predicated on what you have obtained based on your surroundings, your environment. And I don't want that. I want your happiness to be on you, your independence.
Lucky Boys Podcast.